Hello, hello. It's Candace Presley here, aka Commercial Candice. I figured I would do a brief video on what I just came back from. I attended the CCIM governance meetings in Boston, Massachusetts, about a week or so ago. And it was a really fun experience. I actually ended up taking my son, who's 11. It was kind of like a mommy and son road trip. And we went up there for the weekend to attend the CCIM governance meetings. Now, what is CCIM? So, for those of you in the real estate profession, CCIM is the coveted designation in commercial real estate. It stands for Certified Commercial Investment Member. And I have the privilege of serving on the board locally in the PA, New Jersey, Delaware chapter. And I am the CCIM scholarship chair for the local chapter. So, I have four things that I want to share with you that I learned or that I took away at the recent meeting. So, again, I told you that I am serving on the local board as scholarship chair. So I have also been appointed to serve on what's called the J.W. Levin Leadership Academy at CCIM. So this is a 9-month course, which basically helps develop my own personal leadership skills and to teach me more about potential, opportunities in CCIM leadership. So this is a 9-month program. We started it back in January and it will conclude this October. And it's really been great to, network with colleagues all around the country, a really dynamic, diverse group. And we had our second session this past week in Boston. So that was my first reason for being at the CCIM governance meetings. My second reason, I also serve on two national committees. Those are the DEI committee, Diversity, Equity, and Inclusion, and University Outreach. So university outreach is very near and dear to me because that's the road that I took to obtain my CCIM when I went to the University of Florida. And the goal of that committee is to partner more with universities to, kind of bring up the next generation of commercial real estate leaders and partner with these universities so that they can obtain the designation. So that's university outreach. Then, of course, DEI, diversity, equity, inclusion. And we recently completed some focus groups, and we've also hired a consultant to help, the institute to really expand their horizons as it pertains to diversity, equity, and inclusion within the institute. So I'm really proud and happy to serve on those committees. And my third reason, or one of my favorite reasons for being in attendance, is the networking. So, there are hundreds of professionals in commercial real estate all across the country that serve in different capacities. Some are leaders, chapter presidents. Some are just there to, attend and be a part of the meetings. So there was a networking reception and I met a few people. And one in particular that really kind of stood out to me was a gentleman I met named Eric. And we were talking, about the business and he started talking about diversity and he was, interested in, having more diversity in his firm. And I told him, I said, you know what, you should come to our committee meeting tomorrow morning. It's at 8:30. And we exchanged information and he showed up. We've actually been in contact since the conference. And, diversity is a really hot topic. And I really think I said some things that I think really touched and moved him. And I'm really passionate about increasing the number of minorities in commercial real estate. When I go to these events, there aren't a lot of, African Americans nor African American women. So, I am passionate about increasing that number. So I'm really excited to serve both on the local level and on the national level. And I would like to also conclude, in terms of the fourth reason is I think what comes out of these conferences is you're around, like-minded professionals who are, excelling in their fields, and they're very willing to tell you about things and how they, structured deals. I've reached out to several of my colleagues. So I call this the camaraderie, right? I had a deal I was working on this week and I needed some advice. So I called up, one of my friends in South Carolina and Tennessee. Actually, I talked to two of them to help me figure out what was the best strategy on presenting this offer for my client that was an off-market property. So, we talked through some strategies and they each had their own, kind of take on it, but it really helped me. And that's what it's all about. So I just like to conclude in saying that being a professional in commercial real estate or your profession, period, try to get involved. If you serve or you're a member of an organization, try to get into some leadership role. Try to, make your presence known, because it really does lead to more business opportunities. It, enriches your skill set. And it's really been a great experience for me. So thank you for tuning in. And make sure you follow me, like, and subscribe to Commercial Candice at YouTube and on Facebook at Trinity Property Advisors and on Instagram. Hope you are having a fantastic week and please tune in again. Bye.